Welcome, 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 everybody. I didn't realize I was live. I thought I had my. Yeah, it's a bit of a fail. I didn't realize I was live. I was sitting here waiting for my time to be ready, and then I was going to transition to my live screen. But here I am. Welcome. It's our Halloween episode of Sea of Thieves Rush. So I'm looking a little different today. I'm feeling a little hot, a little under the weather, and a little bit of a temperature going on, I think. So, but anyway, let's get out on the ship. The whole point of Sea of Thieves Rush is to get boots in the sand, get to an island, find what we want to hand in or what we can hand in for gold and or reputation. So it's Ghoul and Glory for this Halloween season, and today's Halloween, getting the kid off to school. He's going to be Freddy Fazbear, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, he's really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to him having a good time too. But I also get very anxious on this day because there's a lot of things, a lot of expectations in his head that he doesn't communicate to us. And so, it's very easy for him to all of a sudden just be upset because something wasn't done that we had no idea needed to be done. But in his head, he thought it would be done. So it's a tough time when you've got a child on the spectrum. They may think things and not verbalize them, and think that you know what they want. So there can be a lot of frustration on big days like this. We've had really bad Christmases where there's been expectations that weren't met. Not from the point of what gifts, but really silly things in the sense of what you and I might think, like the way the lights were, or he was expecting, different stockings on the fireplace. Just silly things to us. They're very important, very big deal to him to make Christmas the way he wants it to be. And it's the same with any holiday that comes around. Yeah, just another thing about the high-functioning autism that you can expect to deal with. And if you have a child that is very much like that, or if you're very much like that, then it's something to consider. Maybe your kid is on the spectrum, and maybe something you want to discuss with your GP or local doctor to just understand what might be going on. Oh, squirrel! Look at that! Yeah! Get boots in the sand, though. That's the first thing I do. Hunter rep right now is fantastic. So if I find a gem, I'll be really happy. Chicken coop. Skellies. You shoot at me. Three down. Nothing else here that I can see. Another skelly somewhere, but I don't see him. Gonna run over here and ignore him. Okay, so nothing here. We have got to get out of here. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do. Hey, thanks for coming by. We are playing Sea of Thieves Rush. I'm feeling a little hot and under the weather today. I'm not sure what's going on. Got a bit of a temperature. So, yeah, feeling a little bit undead. It's just not myself. Anyway, I've squirreled with a... In front of me, there is a shipwreck. So we're going to head off to the shipwreck and have a look, see what's going on. Hunter's rep is fantastic for the Ghoul or Glory season, or the Ghoul or Glory, as Falcor called it, which I think is a way better name. But there's nothing gory in Sea of Thieves, really. So I'm thinking that's why they didn't officially call it Ghoul or Gory. Can't even say it now. Anyway, I squirreled because there was shipwreck. We're going to dive on this wreck, see what we can find. Hope your Halloween is going well. The Twitterverse is alive with Halloween well wishes and pictures and all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, it's looking to be a good one. So I placed my little pumpkin in the corner down there. I placed it there because if I die and the little loading wheel comes up, the little stem on top of the pumpkin looks animated. So it was a case of trying to be clever You know, I don't try often, but sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so this poor boat with its belly in the air. Let's go see what riches it holds. Looks like it was sunk in a battle. It's got some battle scars, a broken plank. It's very, very horrible. Hey, hi there, how you doing? Oh, look at this. I got a crying chest. Just imagine dressing up as a crying chest for Halloween. That would be very, very crazy. And nobody would know what you were either. Thanks for coming by, Kate. I hope you're doing well. Or Sierra, sorry. I don't know what I should call it. Is it Sierra or is it Kate? It's Sierra, isn't it? I remember now. So the crying chest I'm going to leave alone. It can stay there. Somebody else can have a sad old Halloween. Whoa, that's a lot of bending around. So I squirreled with a bit of a to this, and now I'm just filling my pockets with anything I can find. I want hunter stuff. That's what I really want. Nothing. I'm not gonna find out my. Ooh, there's a red one. Yay! Give me that fish. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, planks. Don't care. Ooh, another one. It's just a chop. Choppy chop. I'll have it anyway. Okay. Ooh, that looks nice. I'll have that. So we got 23 minutes on the rush left. So we've got to grab some stuff, hand it in. I am gonna, with the boat upside down, it really confuses me. Like, it's so easy to confuse me anyway. Like, I even forget where my keys are. I'm one of those people that's just constantly in a confusion. Having a kid on the spectrum is more cause for confusion too. It's just, life is interesting. Oh, I'll take them. Probably won't use them. The little glitch with this thing, I don't know if it's a bug with the glowing cannibals or whether it's deliberate, that if you're carrying them you get that little flash when you're changing things in your inventory. I can imagine going through your pockets, you know, if you got something shiny in your pockets, occasionally it's going to kind of glint. So maybe that's a deliberate thing in the game. I don't know. Yeah, disco pockets. I know. Isn't it crazy? You can be in somewhere dark and all of a sudden you're just giving yourself away. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I've been a bit glum this morning, so you know I thought I was not going to get my rush in because my kid wanted me to wait downstairs because again, Gran was not ready. But I let him in the house and I said, just hang around, play the piano. You know, she needs to get up out of bed, so do things to wake her up. I'm not dealing with it. Just. I look forward to this every day. This is my half an hour of me time, and you know I need that. So I had to say, sorry, buddy. You know you're all ready for school. Just hang around down here. And he's just learnt to play Addams Family on the piano, and he's so proud. And so he can play that to his heart's content and practice and wake her up. So I'm gonna do boots in the sand here to see if there's anything else. Ooh, I've glitched out. I've noticed this with this game now. It's starting to do these big stalls, at least for me. Might be because I'm trying to run too many things like the burning face and stuff today, but I don't know. There's just been some rubber bandiness and some stalling, just in general, which is a real shame. I'm hoping they manage to fix that. Yeah, he unfortunately though, it's one of those songs you got to interact with. So what happens is he plays it and he's like, Dad, and I'm like, what do we want? What? He's like, you gotta click your fingers. So I have to wait while he plays the whole song and click my fingers when it's the right time. And if I'm doing something else, it's like, okay, you get my attention for a little bit while I do that. And he does get a lot of our attention. So there's times you just need to be like, nope, can't do it. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, isn't it? This whole rubber banding thing. Sometimes it can be fine. What I think it is they never considered people from all around the world wanting to team up, and so you're getting a lot of these people that especially this week with the Ghoul and Glory, they're doing kind of looking for groups or events like server takeovers, even if they're partial server takeovers, and alliances and stuff, and inviting people from all around the world. So you've got these latencies for networks and things, all these slow networks people that have, and it's just trying to sync everybody up. So you get these, what I call time glitches. I'm a bit of a Doctor Who fan, so, you know, timey-wimey. Let's see what else there is. A rowboat, which I really don't want. Nothing else. We got 19 minutes on the clock. Got to keep an eye on that old clock. That's the thing. Get everything in before the clock ends, or I feel I haven't done my job. I haven't been a good pirate. It's getting really warm in here. Nah, I'm serious. It is getting really warm in here. Yeah, Scoop. That was silly, wasn't it? Oh. Ooh, I thought I could go through that. There we go. Yep. No skillies for me. Sometimes they're just too time consuming. You gotta avoid. Yeah, it's with Sea of Thieves Rush though, it's all about time, and grabbing the rowboat really doesn't give me the right time. Like even now, I'm thinking upping the sails is just too much. So right now you're seeing a little commercial for Loots.com. It's something I use to monetize my stream a little bit. Hasn't been paying off yet, but I'm trying. So just ignore it. It's very small, very quick. And if you're interested in it, there's a link in the chat too. So I need to get to a sea post. Let's go look at the map. See if I can travel and fix, it's better. Where have I got to go? Oh, jeez, there's no sea post anywhere. Oh my goodness. And I'm going the wrong way. Heading off the map. North Stars South, awesome, thank you. You're much more observant than I am. It's just how many squares is it? 17 minutes. I can usually travel a square in like 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm not worried about the creeks yet. I've learned from Beard again that you don't have to rush too much, although hitting an island enough times can make really big holes. No need to panic over the holes in your ship. Some people just like, gotta repair it as soon as it happens. It's like, well, you don't really. Here's one. Yeah, sloops are great. Like, we were doing Sloop Arena, the wife and I, and it was like, they just made a hole in us. Like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's like, I'll get to it in a minute. And we won, which was real nice. The Lucky Rover is my favorite color to be. South, oh yeah, there it is, Mr. 16 minutes. I could do a stop at Lone Cove and just check the beach that I stop at. Or I could do a stop at Rum Runner. Maybe I'll head for Rum Runner and see what the clock's like. Let's see if it gives me time. And look, there's a storm on the way, which is awesome. That's really going to help. So I haven't really dressed my pirate for Halloween. He's pretty plain looking. Yeah, I should get on that, definitely. Especially if we're playing tonight, which we probably will be. My buddy wants to do a little kind of mini server takeover with a couple of ships, so we might go on the Copper Keg and see if we can get a couple of people in on that tonight. So if you're around, tonight for me will be in another, well, it's 8 o'clock in the morning right now, and tonight will be 7 p.m. So I don't know what your time is there. Alright. Oh, poor Peter. Yeah, I saw some pictures of Peter that you guys posted on Twitter. Yeah, we have geriatric dogs, and it's hard. We have Taffy, and we were going to take her to the vet and get that whole thing done, but because her feet were going from under her, and that's really a sign that the dog's kind of done. But she rallied, and she's okay now, and she can go down the stairs again. So it's looking like she's back on top, but it's tough. It's definitely a tough one. So I'm seeing another video kind of thing going up about another ghost on another island, and I haven't really had time to look into it, but ooh, fruit crate, don't care. Don't care. Oh, what's that in the water? Oh, loot. Squirrel. Yeah, that's a must. Gonna take those red gems. Oh, come on. All about speed. Nothing I want, but I'll take the cannibals just in case. No, don't want it. Yeah, I'll have you. So with the rush, it's weird because people see me rejecting stuff that they would normally take, and it's like, well, yeah, but I'm playing a certain mini game and I gotta play it a certain way because I've got a time frame. Okay, I'm done. I could look in the other barrels, but I'm running out of time. Hope Peter's okay. He's such a nice looking kitty, and looks like really one of the family for you guys, so hope he's okay. That was a nice little squirrel there, like a squirrel. They're my two squirrels in the game, and I think most people squirrel at those. Ah, excuse me. Pinch my nose and my face thing disappears and comes back. I don't feel so hot when I do that. Oh. Weird. If you're interested in doing the overlays, the app I found is called Snap Camera, and you can install it on PC, and it has basically all the Snapchat overlays that you can get in Snapchat. But it also has a Twitch connection, and I'm going to be looking at paid options where people can just change my face. So if you subscribe, when I get to Twitch affiliate, and I can do all of that stuff, I'll have the subscription options. If you subscribe, you can change the face of me to whatever you would like, which could be really bad for me. But it's going to be funny, and people will like it, I think. So, yeah, it's something exciting to look forward to. This is... I gotta make sure I'm still on course. I think this is Rum Runner. No, this is Lonely Isle. I'm not really on course, am I? Oh, sorry, Lonely Isle. I wish I could keep you company, but you're gonna have to be lonely still. You got some skellies. You're not lonely. You got a captain. Is that Crotux hat? Yeah, you got Crotux hat. No, it's not. It's the black tricorn from that other streamer, Carities? No. What's his name? I can't remember. Poor Peter. Peter Perker. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, Peter Perker in the Twitch chat, because I'm streaming to like 8 platforms right now. In the Twitch chat, there's a lady called Sierra, and they've got a cat called Peter Perker. And I've actually had the joy of sailing with Sierra and her husband streams. And if you want to drop in the chat what his name is, Sierra, because I can't remember, I'm so sorry, what his streamer name is, then we could, you know, post a link if you want. I think it'll let you. Oh, Zarek? Zarek? I'm assuming it's a play on Derek, but I could be wrong. Or Eric. Oh, I'm screwed. Hello, Rock. Oh, maybe I'm not. Oh, maybe I am. Ah! It's a slalom. I don't know why I even did that, because I should have just missed it. Is that yup for Derek or yup for Eric? Eric, I'm guessing. I don't know. So yeah, if you want to check him out on Twitch, it's XEHRIQ. Ah, okay, awesome. Oh, thought I almost squirreled again. So we have 9 minutes on the clock. We are at least going to get the gems and the hunter stuff in. The outpost is going to be a stretch, but we shall see. The hunter's rep I've been getting for stuff, absolutely phenomenal. A friend of mine's just fishing all the time whenever we're going island to island, because he's wanting the hunters, like he's hungry for it. My wife can't remember what it's called. She calls it the farmer's market, and it's like, no, it's called the hunter's call. She has just certain words that are certain difficulty, you know, certain phrases and things just don't come to her naturally. And I think it runs in her family because her aunt is the same. And my dad was a little bit the same too. He used to say, like, whatchamacallit, thingamajig, or, you know. So all the time he'd be talking about something, and it's that thingy, that you know. It's like, oh, seriously, Dad? But now I'm getting like that. I'm like, oh, seriously, Dad? Just getting so freaking forgetful about just words. It's just falling out of my head, all these things that I should be remembering. Okay, I think I've still got the fish in my inventory. Oh, I'll see when I get there. Hello, Grandma. How you doing? I am having a mental block. There we go. Hey, look. I find it funny that pork you get 94 now instead of 45. It's like, wow, that went up a lot. That's really good, thanks. So 7 minutes on the clock. I start work at 8:30, so perfect timing. I try and set my timer like 45 minutes before I stream and get it counting down, and then it's all ready to go when I jump on. Okay, outpost. Get the thing turning while I go look. Making the use of the time I've got. Let's see. If you want to do a Sea of Thieves rush yourself, it's, like, the rules are on most of my videos on YouTube. They're not really rules, they're more guidelines, and you're happy to kind of make your own stuff up. It's fun. Yeah, Golden Sands is the way to go, west. Yeah, you just basically have a timer, timed game. It pushes you a little more going between islands and stuff, because you start setting yourself times, like, oh, we're going to make that island in 3 minutes, so we'll be there at this time. And so you really do your hardest to kind of hit those goals. And sorry, I was just figuring out if west is the way I want to go in my head, and I've said this in previous streams. Never eat shredded wheat. That's how I remember northeast, southwest, and I kind of run through it in my head. It's again one of those things that, you know, you should remember easy, but for me it's just, I have this little thing I do. So you'll see me look up and kind of just go into a little daze for a few seconds while I'm trying to figure out if I'm going right way. Just one of my things that's a bit of a wah wah wah. So as we're getting into a bit of a rush here to get there, we can turn on the little rush music. I hit the button, but it's not working. Try again. My soundboard's a little flaky. I think the larger songs just take a little time to load in. There it is, I see it, and the storm's coming. And I do have an explodey barrel up there too, so we will see. Keep an eye out front. Bit of rubber bandiness there. Alright. Yeah, it does. So when you're sailing on your own and there's not much happening in the world, you can kind of really start to push yourself. One thing I haven't done, and I'll do because you're here, is I'll show you Peter. Peter's the pain in the ass monkey. P-I-T-A. He's Peter, the pain in the ass monkey. Here he is. He makes my life. It gives me company, but he's a living hell. Like, he hides things on the ship. Like, I'll have a gem, and then the gem's gone, and it's not that I've been robbed. It's just that Peter's moved it, or dropped it overboard or something. Nobody robs me. Yeah, Peter's fun. He's a good guy. Hopefully I can get some colors for him. You know, make him maybe a pink Peter. I don't know. Purple Peter. Purple Peter the Pumpkin Eater. Good for Halloween. There's a family of fleas that live in his navel, and they got on holiday to his great big toe. Occasionally, you know they're going because they're driving down his leg, and he starts scratching, shaking his leg. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah. I'm not one of these players that runs up and down the deck, but I do like to just keep an eye open on the horizon. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out. It does make the stream a lot more easy to carry when somebody's around, just giving you a little bit of reaction. It's great. Appreciate it. So it looks like we might do this. 3 minutes on the clock. We've got to head to the other end of the island. But, nothing giving me a hard time today. Karen is not being her usual self. I noticed the looking for groups when the first day of the Ghoul and Glory on Xbox, there was like 110 looking for groups on the Xbox. Yesterday there was about 50, and this morning there was about 30. So it's like, did everyone just rush to do it and then stop? I'm thinking it's probably going to pick up tonight, and it's probably going to be crazy in the weekend too. So, but today I've seen not another soul, not another ship. And that's just how it goes on the rush, and that's why I do the timed event, because sometimes I meet somebody, sometimes I don't, and if I don't, it's still, you know, it's still tolerable. It's still watchable. That's it, tuck the little bowsprit over the edge, and then hopefully I can just drop these guys. I think I did okay there. That was a win. Oh, I've noticed the bowsprit, it didn't used to do it, I don't think, but when you run up it now, occasionally you get stuck. There's like something you kind of stop against. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. Okay. Oh, jeez, no. I'll just take that one. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's really kind. Shenron's been popping in a few times too, which is kind of nice. I saw him like 2 days ago. He's doing okay. I asked him how he was. I had some more sailing times with other people. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm just talking to you and I'm not paying attention. Oh man. Gotta learn to multitask. Man's brains are just not made for multitasking. It is true. I have been told, and I will confirm that that is the case. No, I had some good times sailing with some other crews too on the server takeover. There was a a German, I want to say a German kid, but he swore like a trooper. Um, but we did some gunpowder games when we were in the queue to go to the Skull Fort, to do Fort of the Damned. And gunpowder games were fantastic. We just got some gunpowder, put it in a rowboat, cannoning over it, and trying to shoot it with the eye reach. And it was so much fun. Anyway, we are at the end of the rush. I'm going to pop my mouse up on the screen and I'm going to pause that. We did it. That was great. Yeah, gunpowder games was fun. It was just a case of we need to pass the time, so what can we do? And one thing we like to end the stream with before I say goodbye is, yeah, please feel free to like, thumbs up, share, become part of our extended family. And as you're taking part in the chat, you are now part of our extended family. So thank you for coming by. And I would like to end with a little bit of a tra-la-la booms, yay, tra-la-la booms, yay, tra-la-la booms, yay, tra-la-la booms, yay. Happy Halloween to you, Sierra, and anyone else that watches this video today. You have a good time. Appreciate you coming by. And yeah, enjoy your Thursday and the coasting down to the weekend and Ghoul and Glory. Take care. And I am trying to quit, and I'm making pig's breakfast of this. Hang on. There we go. See you later.